Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of a 3-part series with Marci Grossman, moneymarci.com, talking about her book, or talking what's inside her book, Money Marci's Guide to Financial Literacy. We talked about budgeting this week. We talked about saving versus investing, and I'm trying to see what chapter you talk about it. I can't find the exact chapter, but we're going to talk about retirement. So let's talk a little bit about retirement. What should people be thinking about retirement today, Marci?
Well, it depends on your age. If you are young, if you're in your 20s, maybe even 30s, the biggest thing is to be putting money away. My thought would be aggressive investing, because now is when you can afford to ride out the market. As you get older, you want to be considering if you're still putting away enough for what your needs are. People look for a magic number. I need $1 million, $2 million, or whatever the number is that they think they need for retirement.
Yeah.
And there isn't a magic number, because it's different for every person.
Yeah.
This actually links back to budgeting, because you've got to look and see what you spend in a year to know what you need to have in a year.
Yeah.
And some people say, oh, well, you spend 80% when you're in retirement. And it's not that simple, because it also depends on what you're going to do in retirement.
Yeah.
If you're going to stay at home, you need less money than if you're planning on traveling. If you're, what are you going to be working a part-time job for the fun of it and an extra little cash, or are you truly going to be living off what you have in retirement?
Yeah.
But as you get older, you should be more actively involved in how much you have, how much you need, and seeing if you can close the gaps. It's much easier, and there's much more value in the money you invest at 25 years old than the money you invest at 55 years old, because it has time to grow.
Let's talk about 401ks or SEPs for people who are entrepreneurs. I find that a lot of people sometimes don't max those out. Can you talk about the importance of what how you should handle those?
Well, if you can afford it, and as you get older, typically you're earning more money, so it's easier to afford it, you should be maxing them out and taking advantage of all of your money that you can move into a retirement vehicle, because that money isn't taxed as it earns income every year. Depending on which type of vehicle you use, whether it's a pre-tax or an after-tax or a Roth, it may come out and be distributed and be taxable at that point in time, all or partial, or it might not be taxable at all. But the goal is to get it over there so that at least during the years when it's earning, you're not paying tax on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Marci, it's been great connecting with you all week, talking about savings, investing, retirement, and budgeting. Your book, Money Marci's Guide to Financial Literacy, tell people where they can buy it and where they can connect and learn more about you.
Sure. My book is available on Amazon. Just type in Money Marci's Guide to Financial Literacy, and it'll pop up looking like a bunch of dollar bills. And you can find me on my website, moneymarci.com. I have a blog there you can sign up to be a part of and get my tips every few weeks. I don't want to bore anyone with too much money stuff, and I want them to have a chance to absorb the ideas.
Yeah.
And, I also have a Money Marci group on Facebook if you don't want to go to the website for whatever reason, or just find yourself living on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I love it. Well, I appreciate your insights. I think it's so timely. It's always timely, but specifically now, as people are, I think, paying more attention to their finances when they want to retire. I think for a lot of people that I've talked to, retirement or enjoying their life it's not just anymore about just retirement, but it's about enjoying, because I think COVID just opened up a lot of people's eyes to enjoy themselves and have more balance, make more time for family, make more time for friends, and to really make sure that their finances are in sync. And as we see the volatility of the stock market, as we sit here today in March, looking at that, it's something that we have to take pretty seriously. So I appreciate your insights and your time and your wisdom. And think community, if Marci can help you, check out moneymarci.com. Marci, I appreciate your time this week. It's been really fun getting to know you and hear a little bit more about the insides of your book from the author. Thanks so much.
Thank you.